Hey everyone, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the handful of accessories that I have here for the Lenovo Legion Go. The Legion Go has been on the market for about 3 months now, and this has allowed popular accessory makers to capitalize on the lack of OEM accessories. As a quick disclaimer, all the products shown off here were received free through the companies with the exception of the OneX player GPU. This was a direct purchase for the channel. No money exchanged hands from any company, with the exception of any revenue generated through the provided affiliate links. Even at that, however, it is a low percentage. With all that out of the way, let's dive in. Oftentimes in comedy, the jokes will write themselves. For my first presentation, I will showcase the case for your Legion Go case. Coming in from the breakout hit handheld accessory company JSAUX, we have their take on a case for the Legion Go. While I won't show off all the goodies inside the case just yet, I will bring attention to just how massive it is. This is the OEM case inside of the JSAUX case with plenty of room to spare. Now, this of course is with removing the styrofoam organizer provided, but even still, it is large and in charge. This beast comes in at $49 US, but currently is $5 off on sale. Now, tucked in underneath the styrofoam, we'll find the next item. If you have seen some of my videos in the past, I've worked with Baseus before. This time they reached out with their Blade 2 product, as well as another product that will be teased but not shown off fully just yet. The Blade 2 is billed as a smart power bank. It boasts a 12,000 mAh capacity with an output of up to 65 watts. What's interesting is with this power bank is the included application for your phone. With this app, you can set charge settings as well as monitor what charge rate is being supplied through the two USB-C ports. With the bank coming in at 7.3 millimeters thin, it does have a large surface area, however, it is able to slide in more easily to backpacks and kind of laptop pouches. While I don't necessarily see the full value of a dedicated app, it does allow for more hardcore monitoring of your charge status. And you can set a little message on the display when it's standby. If you're looking for something a little bit more power though, I don't have them on hand here. They do offer beefier models of the Blade 2 with up to 20,000 mAh capacity and 100 watt of charging. Although these products are definitely not purpose built for handhelds, they definitely come in quite handy and are super beneficial just to have on hand for other devices. I can't count the number of times I've taken battery banks with me on day trips and then saved my bacon, as well as complete strangers. As a very quick short story, my wife and I went to Fan Expo and there was a child in the line with us to get photos with Hayden Christensen. They brought their lightsaber that they bought before the photo, and unfortunately the battery had died in the lightsaber before they were even in the final lineup. Now I didn't have the Blade 2 at the time, but the usefulness still stands. I gave them my U-Green battery bank to charge up their prop for their photo, and I was able to get them through to have the photo that they wanted. If you don't have a battery bank, even if you don't go out often, they are handy to have around for power outages as well. Now, moving back to our JSAUX Mary Poppins box, we have a few other accessories from JSAUX. Of course, they have their typical matte and clear screen protectors. However, unlike the ones for the ROG Ally that they make, this does not come with an installation kit. I don't know why, but it just seems like a needless kind of cost-saving method. Now, when I installed the matte protector on my Ally, I absolutely loved the installation tool because it made it foolproof. As you can see here, this one didn't go on so hot, and I do have a bubble on the corner. Not the end of the world, but still, it just annoys the hell out of me, and I'm sure it would a lot of other people. Now, I think this will be a common thing for users without having the plastic guide kit, so what the hell. Moving on to a more must-have accessory in my opinion is the magnetic handle grip that JSAUX offers. These offer a very similar Nintendo Wii-like Joy-Con strap system with the added benefit of being able to join together and form a traditional controller profile. This controller profile is quite narrow and squished together, however I found in use it was quite comfortable. They're super slim and easy to throw in anywhere when not in use. Unfortunately, I do not believe these are fully launched yet, as I can't honestly find them anywhere to purchase online. I will amend the video and I'll reach out to my rep and see what's going on with that though. You may recognize these as I have shown them off in the past before and done giveaways in relation with the creator. This is the Comfort Grip connector for the Legion Go. On top of offering products for various devices, just like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally, they have different grip styles for the Legion Go controllers. The two options presented are a straight angle connection, which I personally find to be less comfortable than the angled connector. I find the latter mimics that of an Xbox controller, and if you're interested in these products or you want to support a smaller kind of creator, just please check out Robbie's store on Etsy. I'll leave non-affiliate links below for all of his stuff. For my final accessory, I would like to suggest the OneXGPU. Of course, this is an expensive purchase and it definitely will not be for everyone, but I think hardcore handheld users might consider saving up for an eGPU system for yourself. The OneXGPU is an AMD RX 7600 mobile GPU. This GPU only has 8GB of VRAM, so you'll not be able to push 4K or 1440p high textures. However, with the expectations reined in, you can get quite a big performance boost in your games with this box. Talking about relative performance to desktop class GPUs, it comes in around the same performance as 1080 Ti, or about 8% slower than the desktop variant of the 7600 non-XT, or an 11% difference for the XT version. Yes, the price to performance ratio of this card is bonkers in all the wrong ways. A desktop 7600 XT with 16GB of VRAM comes in around 450 Canadian dollars, or about 330-ish US dollars. The OneX GPU comes in at $699 USD currently, with the suggested retail price of $759. Obviously, you are getting much more R&D and custom casing ports, everything, not to mention the 100-watt charge it can supply. However, they are two very different cards for very different use cases. What I use the OneX GPU for currently is plugged and play on my devices that support Thunderbolt. This includes the Legion Go, WinMax 2, and OneX Player 2 as well. Not only does the GPU support Thunderbolt, it also has an Oculink port, which allows for more bandwidth and higher stability. Finally, there is an included M.2 SSD slot, and they do sell versions with the SSD. However, I just threw in a 2TB hard drive that I had on hand, which acts as my docked library now for playing either directly on the device or hooked up to a big screen. Now, with the promises of more support for frame generation on AMD's side, with the potential teasing of maybe AI kind of coming into play as well, this little GPU could potentially be offering a base of 1080p 60 with frame gen pushing into the hundreds. Currently in use with AMD's frame gen offering now and lossless scaling variant, I have typically been able to max out my TV, which can display either 1080p 120 or 1440p 4K 60. Now, if you are more of the DIY type, there are options for that as well. As you can see with this rig, I have a desktop RTX 3070, which can hook up via Oculink. Now, this is what I use with my WinMax 2 or other devices that have the port. I've hooked up an RTX 4090 as well as an RX 6600, and in my experience with the DIY Oculink game, AMD is usually the more kind of trouble-free solution, with NVIDIA requiring a specific patch. Now, while this video is not meant to be a numbers-driven one for this GPU, I will show a quick difference of the Cyberpunk running at Steam Deck preset settings, FSR Auto, and all that on the Legion Go. You will get more performance when the GPU is outputting to an external display. However, I just wanted to show the efficacy of this setup when using it as a seated couch play solution, which I do quite often. And with all that, we come to the end of this video. If you watched the whole video, I did say I would tease a Baseus product, and they had sent over a 240-watt charger. Now, the main draw to this, which unfortunately I can't take advantage of, is that it has native connectors for Dell and Lenovo laptops through their barrel and square charge ports. On top of that, you also get USB-A and USB-C ports. Now, much like the Blade 2, this is app controlled, but not required. I will be featuring this product in an upcoming video, going through all of the ins and outs of it. Now, as a question for the audience, what types of accessories have you found useful for your Legion Go or other favorite handheld? Do you have any hopes or dreams of a perfect accessory that doesn't exist yet? Fire them off in the comments. Not to toot my own horn, but I do have some input, or at least a little bit better kind of direct line of connection with these manufacturers. I've been asked my opinions and thoughts on products, to which I have tried to convey both personal and community feedback to help shape products for the better. JSAUX had asked me not too long ago if there would be a desire for a comfort grip for the Legion Go controllers. Now, these grips would cover the back buttons and FPS mode controls, and I personally feel it would be a good product to have on hand for those that don't use FPS mode and only ever really play in handheld play. I know it is a common sentiment that the Legion Go's ergonomics aren't the people's choice here. However, before I ramble on anymore, I'll give a quick plug to the Handhelds United community Discord. Here you'll find other handheld YouTubers in space, such as Gaming for Insight, Gamers Generation, and OKS Gamer. If you want to get in touch with us or get help with the community, this is the way. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I hope you all had a great day.